What's up guys? Today I'm going to be making a video on how it is to daily drive a built pre-runner on the roads every day. So I'm going to try to get some POV clips and kind of take you guys through a normal day of what I would do with this truck, where I'd take it, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to try to get some clips on my GoPro and hop right into it. This is my 92 Ford Bronco pre-runner. It's pretty built, full long travel suspension front and rear. I have the Solo Motorsports Stage 4 kit. It's fully caged front to rear, all tied into the frame with solid body mounts. Got full fixed back race seats with 5-point harnesses for each seat. Headers, exhaust, a lot of stuff. So it's a pretty legit pre-runner. Alright, so this is probably one of the most obvious things, is it's pretty high off the ground compared to your normal like average vehicle. So you have to step up into it. So the next thing that's a huge change from when this thing was stock is the seats. The old seats were they're flat, nice, reclining Eddie Bauer leather seats. And so, as you can guess, like with the old seats, I could just sit on the seat, if that makes sense. But with these seats, I have to sit in them. So I have to get up and get over this edge right here to be able to sit down in the middle of it, because it's such a deep bucket. And it also makes it harder with the cage. That takes away headroom and a little bit of room right here, and so I really have to get up and over and into the seat. So it's a little harder to get in and out, but overall it's worth it for how much benefit these seats give you when you're off-roading, being thrown around. They really keep you in place. So I just kind of get up over it. Once you're in, it's pretty easy. Next thing that's a lot different is using the harnesses rather than just having the normal like over the shoulder seat belt from this side. So you got the 5-point harnesses. Just kind of throw those on. Once you learn how to throw these on, you can do it pretty quick, so it's not even very hard anymore. Also, having the quick release steering wheel really helps, gives you a lot of room, so I can just reach back. I made a little mount. I don't know if you can see it, but I made a little mount so I can just take it from there and throw it right on whenever I need to go. All right, the next major thing with this truck, it's a V8 truck. It has a 351 Windsor, and it's long tube headers that go to 2.5-inch pipe to an X pipe and then dumps right before the rear axle, so probably right where that rear seat is in the back. And it's pretty loud. It's just straight piped with an X pipe. So I mean, like, having conversations isn't really something I'm able to do in the car while I'm driving, or talk on the phone or anything like that, but that was my choice. You can make them a lot quieter. I love how loud it is. I love the sound of it, so that's why I made it loud. I do have a full sound system, so a head unit, speakers all the way around. I have two 12-inch subwoofers in the back and a box, and the exhaust is so loud that I can barely even hear that when I'm driving. And that's one thing to think about when you're building a pre-runner, is if you want it to be that loud, because it's pretty dang loud. Another thing is, with wearing these harnesses, they really pull you, they do their job, so they hold you in place. So it's really hard to reach and turn on the air conditioning or anything. Like, I have to loosen these up to do any of that kind of stuff. I can reach the radio pretty fine. I don't have super long arms, but I have pretty long arms, so I can just kind of turn it up and down. But you can hear it. It's pretty loud. Still the E4OD, so it's an automatic trans. I have first and second for when I want to do jumps or drift or stuff like that. I can hold a gear, and then when I want to just daily drive it, I can have it in drive, and it'll go through all 4 gears for me, just like a normal automatic. So one thing that kind of sucks about this is when they put the cage in, I can get some aftermarket sun visors, but when they put the cage in, they had to take out the stock ones. I haven't got around to getting new ones because I don't really care that much about them. So that's one thing that's optional. Again, it's my choice. You can build yours however you want. Yeah, and I have the windows down. It's like 75 degrees out right now. I live in Texas, Central Texas, Austin, Texas to be exact. So it's not very hot right now. This truck does have AC. The AC does work, and the heater. So that's one thing that's really nice. And if you guys are building trucks, that would be something that I would really try to save if you can. It doesn't sound like you really need it when you're building it, but after you build it and you're driving it down the road and you're able to roll up the windows and turn on the air conditioning, it's really nice to have. One thing to note, so this is a full cage, like I said before. It's fully welded to the frame, so it goes through the body, down to the frame, and welds to the frame. So it's super rigid, and it also ties into the body. So the body and the frame are pretty much one now. And so, oh, there's the new Bronco. And so it makes everything a lot stiffer, and everything makes a lot more noise. Especially with the solid body mounts. If you guys have never seen those, this truck has body mounts that go around that connect the body to the frame. And before, from factory, they were polyurethane, so they had some flex and they could absorb some of the shock. But now they're full solid aluminum pucks that are in there, so full solid. And that paired up with the cage is a lot stiffer, makes a lot more noise going over little bumps and stuff like that. I also have triple bypass shocks in the rear, which are 3-tube bypass, 12-inch stroke. And I don't hear any bypass clicks. I maybe hear a little bit sometimes, but the exhaust is too loud anyway, so I don't even notice it. Try to get some of the pops on camera. Quite a bit. I love the pops. I love how loud they are. I love the exhaust. I built everything on this truck according to what I liked and what I wanted and what my vision was. This is my dream truck, and I was lucky enough to build it. And so everything from the wrap to the seats to the harnesses, the exhaust, suspension, everything I picked, everything I wanted. So when you guys are building yours, you can pick whatever you want. Take some of the things that I did if you like them, and if you don't like them, then you don't have to use them, you know. All right, I gotta say it. If you buy a V6 Challenger, a V6 Camaro, or a V6 Mustang, or a V6 Charger, what on earth is wrong with you? That is almost as bad as buying a squatted truck, buying a V6 muscle car. And it's one thing when you buy a stock V6 Camaro, like the one that I just went by. It's different when you buy a stock V6 Camaro and leave it stock. And then it's different when you put loud exhaust so everyone can hear that nasty motor. Like, they don't sound good, and they're not fast. I've been in them. They're not fast. They're not fun. All right, here's a nice little off-road spot. It's probably pretty wet because it just rained. I'm gonna drive slow, make sure there's no people or anything. It's not like a walking trail or anything, so I'm not driving through a park. So I don't think anyone really cares about this spot because everyone just dumps their crap in it. So I like to off-road in it because everyone else just trashes it, so I might as well put some good use to it, you know? All right, send it. That was sick. We're gonna have to hit that again after the gym. All right, guys, so we had a good workout at the gym, and now we're back at this spot I showed right before I went to the gym. It's disgusting. And I'm gonna try to get some exterior clips of me hitting this little section. Hopefully try not spray my camera with the water. But this turn's like pretty good, so I wanted to see if I can get this turn on video. I can see from my tire marks, I hugged that pretty hard, so I should be able to set the camera up somewhere like this. Bronco looks sick, by the way. Might have to take a picture of that. Alright, so I just set it up in a new location on the inside of the corner. So I just gotta be careful to not smoke it again. Dang it. Here's a little bit more of like a 90-degree turn. See how well we can slide this, and there's a branch in my back. Holy moly, guys, this is so much fun. It's like just rained, so everything is damp, like the soil underneath is damp, but it's not soaking wet, so I can slide and still have grip. It's like perfect. I love it. I'm having so much fun out here. I'm gonna go get some gas because I'm pretty low on gas. But I mean, this is a side that I like to slide on, so check that out. Not even too much on the seat. I can wipe all that off when I get home. This is what I look like with this thing on. I look like an absolute clown, but gotta do what I gotta do to get these clips, you know? But it's really cool that like after the gym, I can find a cool little spot like this and come shred for a little bit and then go to Starbucks and get a drink or something, you know? So it's really chill, super cool. It is super loud though, that's the only thing. So like, if you were doing it in a spot that you weren't supposed to be on, you'd get caught pretty fast just because it's like I'm pretty sure there's a park like half a mile that way. I'm pretty sure they can all hear it. But I'm like in the middle of the woods kind of, so I don't think anyone even knows where I am. But it's pretty cool. Alright guys, well that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching if you got all the way to the end. That's what it's like to kind of daily drive a built pre-runner. And so yeah, I do daily drive it everywhere I need to go. I don't have a second vehicle, which kind of sucks because I do drive, as you can see in these clips, I drive the crap out of this thing, and so it tends to break a lot because I just drive it harder than it probably should be driven. But that's why you drive it and you break it and you build it back stronger after you break it. So this thing's slowly becoming stronger and stronger. I mean, I got the new truss on the rear end, whole new rear end. It's so much more beefy than the last one. You can see the top truss, the desolate truss that I had on the back. Those things don't work. I don't know why I ran it. It was bad. I bent the whole rear end. Yeah, man, I should probably go get some gas and spray this thing down. So thanks for watching. Peace out. I don't really have anything inspirational to say. TJ Hunt says keep moving forward. Go do something cool. That's my inspirational quote. Go do something cool.